how about I just speak very briefly, and then investors can then look at the two presentations later via our website, if that suits.
Yeah.
Now, can you see me okay? And all you can see on your screen is myself. My name's Colin Locke, and I'm the Chairman of Krakatoa Resources, and I wish ladies and gentlemen a very good morning. I'm going to keep this introduction brief, hopefully within 10 minutes. So today, I'm looking forward to sharing with you why Krakatoa's share price has the potential to rise from where it is today at 7 cents to over $1. Now, this is largely because Krakatoa has laid the foundations to 3 and possibly 4 major discoveries, all in the Tier 1 mining jurisdictions of Western Australia and New South Wales in Australia. So first, I'll introduce you to the Sugarloaf Copper Gold Porphyry Project. Now, Sugarloaf is 100% owned by Krakatoa, and I'll share with you why it's such an exciting project for investors. The Sugarloaf target is located in the prolific Lachlan Fold Belt in New South Wales in central Molong Volcanic Belt, which is a narrow strip of Ordovician volcanics, only 7 kilometres southeast of Copper Hill deposit, which is nearly 900,000 ounces of gold and approximately 300,000 tonnes of copper. Now, Krakatoa is also located only 35 kilometres due north of Newcrest Mining Limited's KTA gold mine and 70 kilometres south of Alkane's Boda porphyry discovery in the same narrow Molong volcanic strip. Now, significantly, Newcrest giant KTA mine, which isn't, let's not forget, it's only 35 kilometres south of Krakatoa, is Australia's biggest and most lucrative gold mine, with all-in sustaining costs, last time I looked anyway, under $200 an ounce, and that includes the copper credits. So it's also said the giant KTA Ridgeway mine is also said to represent half of Newcrest market cap. Now, Newcrest market cap is currently in the vicinity of $20 billion. So, and it's no secret that Krakatoa are hunting for the next KTA, and we're in that same narrow Molong volcanic belt strip of the same Fairbridge volcanic rocks and of the same Ordovician era. What may be more relevant to investors, and I'm coming to the point, is that the Boda discovery, being only 70 kilometres up the road from Krakatoa, in that same narrow Molong volcanic belt, made a recent discovery hole in 2019, which was an intercept of 502 metres at just under half a gram a tonne and 0.2% copper. Now, this one hole added 200 million to Alkane's market cap almost overnight. So what I'm saying is, should Krakatoa have a similar outcome with Sugarloaf, the market cap of Krakatoa will rise to 224 million or 75 cents. Now, currently, Krakatoa's share price is 7 cents. Now, significantly, Krakatoa just started drilling this Sugarloaf porphyry target only this week. So we're pretty excited to report that, and who knows, we're going to do 2 deep holes, or at least one, which will be consisting of diamond drilling of over 600 metres. So we're giving investors a really good chance here. Secondly, I'm delighted to introduce investors to the Mount Clare Electrification and Decarbonisation Elements Project, located in the northwest margin of the Yilgarn Craton in Western Australia. Now, Mount Clare is also 100% owned by Krakatoa and acquired via non-dilutive dilutions, largely by fellow director and CFO David Palumbo, who also, by the way, sends his regards to investors today. Now, being on the margin of this Yilgarn Craton, Mount Clare is also prospective for intrusion-related nickel, copper, cobalt PGEs, with similar mineralisation styles, if you like, to the likes of Julimar, which is in the south-eastern margin of the same Yilgarn Craton. So significantly, the project also contains opportunities related to rare earth elements, where previously identified widespread moissanite sands and iron absorption clay-style retargets, the extensive laterite areas were reported. So just to give you some background, historical work by BHP and Astro Mining confirmed the abundance of moissanite and other valuable heavy minerals, such as the likes of zircon, ilmenite, leucoxene, xenotime, all recovered in samples within Krakatoa's tenure and favourable for large placer resources of easily recoverable material. Now, more recently, an extensive stream sediment survey and rock chip sampling program was carried out by Krakatoa this year. The results of both surveys are extremely encouraging, recording high anomalous rare earth elements, base metals and pathfinder elements associated with platinum group mineralisation systems. Accordingly, Krakatoa has very recently made clay-hosted rediscoveries at Mount Clare in those stream sediments with total rare earth oxide values, including 8 returned assays of between 5,000 and 10,000 ppm of total rare earth oxides, and numerous others over 1,000 ppm. Also significantly, critical high-value magnet elements, the likes of neodymium, praseodymium, dysprosium, to name a few, comprise up to 33% of the trios. And by the way, the magnetic elements average over 25%. Now, one area alone within Mount Clare's massive tenure covers an area of approximately 150 kilometres square, where it's covered in extensive laterite profiles. So the total area of Mount Clare covers over 2,000 square kilometres. So it potentially has the scale of a globally significant clay-hosted project. So if Krakatoa's clay-hosted rees prove to be ionic in nature, a major windfall for investors could be just around the corner, and I'll share with you why. Currently, on the ASX, there are 2 iron absorption clay-hosted companies, being Ionic Rare Earths, IXR, and AR3, which is Australian Rare Earths. Both have market caps of 126 million and 120 million, respectively. Now, both these companies have, why is Krakatoa don't have a market cap? Why is Krakatoa's market cap only 24 million and theirs is over 120 million? Well, one of the reasons might be that Krakatoa is yet to delineate a resource. However, having said that, Krakatoa is aiming to carry out a maiden drilling program at Mount Clare next quarter. So should Krakatoa catch up to those market caps via, amongst other things, defining a resource, another 40 cents could potentially be added to Krakatoa's current share price, which is now 7 cents very quickly. Now, I thought I'd mention this as number 3 project. Very briefly, I'd like to introduce you to Krakatoa's 100% owned Dalga Technology and Battery Metals project, also located in the Tier 1 mining jurisdiction of Western Australia. Historically, it was a tantalum mine and contains widespread pegmatite swarms, the extent which are largely unknown so far at depth. The Dalga project's highly prospective for high-value elements such as tin, tantalum, lithium, rubidium, to name a few. Now, look, we've not made a big song and dance about this project, largely due to the strategically expanding our land holding in the area, which is now being completed. And also we're reviewing the historical data, and that's currently underway. So to put things into perspective, if you like, neighbour ARN's market capped at $37 million and analogous to a postage stamp on an envelope compared to KTA's land holding. The third big discovery that's looming, we believe, is the Rand intrusion-related gold project located in the lucrative Lachlan Fold Belt in New South Wales. So we're back in New South Wales now. Now, Rand is also 100% owned by Krakatoa and was acquired also via non-dilutive acquisitions. This project covers an area over 500 square kilometres and includes a 40-kilometre structural corridor. Again, there's serious scale here. Rand includes the historic Bulgandri goldfield, which is prospective for shear-hosted and intrusion-related gold systems. Production records from several of the old mines show substantial gold grades of up to 300 grams a tonne where they only mine the outcrops. Why did they only mine the outcrops? Well, look, they got off that land over 100 years ago. They had issues with the landholders, so land access became a real problem. Right now, Krakatoa, for the first time in what appears to be over 100 years, now has full land access, well, nearly full land access. And, so we're going to see what's at depth coming up rather than the old timers who just mine the outcrops. So rock chip assays have further confirmed the potential for economic grades with gold levels of up to 80 grams a tonne. And so far, we've done 9 scalp RC holes, just quick ones, which show and only over a fraction of the total area. And already they're showing significant shallow gold mineralisation, including 40-metre intersection at 0.22 grams a tonne from 60 metres, which included a 12-metre section of half a gram a tonne. Now, we reckon not bad for our initial shallow scouting mission. Our technical team have stated that RAND also has the potential to become a world-class group of discoveries, and we look forward to recommencing drilling when cropping finishes at the end of the year. So, ladies and gentlemen, to put it all together, Krakatoa is cashed up for discovery, including the deep porphyry drilling at Sugarloaf in that Molong volcanic belt that only started this week, and to potentially define a resource at the rare earth electrification decarbonisation project. And hopefully this coming quarter, we'll be able to drill there and hopefully delineate a resource, which may help us catch up to our peers. Our board and technical team are pumped and geared up for discovery. And as we know, discoveries trigger massive leverage in the market at the moment. So with a solid top 50 shareholders and a market cap of only 24 million, Krakatoa's putting its hand up to become the value proposition in the portfolio. And this introduction serves as an invitation to investors to join me as a shareholder. So I encourage you to check out the 2 presentations that sum up our projects that are on our website, including one that is just dedicated to Mount Clare, and our website is ktaresources.com. And I'd like to thank everybody for your time this morning. And it's been a pleasure to introduce our projects. Thanks very much.